Back with more. Bob Pompeani, Gene Collier, joined by Waylon in Washington as we continue right here on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Waylon, you're on.
Hey, hi, Bob. Hi, Gene.
Hey.
Hey, you guys are great.
Thanks.
Question or opinion? Like Joe Flacco, I think he's fantastic, and I never understand why. Like, he went to Pitt, he got turned away, and then he went to Delaware, and, he played great in the NFL. Why is it is it his personality or his performance or,
Or they drafted someone they really like, he got a chance to play, and they want to build around him that way. I mean, Flacco got injured, and Lamar Jackson came in and proved that he can handle that.
He's not even close. He's not even close to Flacco.
Well, we'll see in time. I mean, Flacco the last couple of years hasn't been all that good, to be honest with you. So, thanks, Waylon. Gene, this is a deal that, I looked at the numbers. If you compare Case Keenum with Joe Flacco last few years, actually Keenum has better numbers. But Joe Flacco has a pedigree that I think John Elway wants.
Yeah, and he throws a great deep ball. He's one of the great deep passers of this era. But the caller's right. I mean, Jackson is not there yet. But what happened was when Jackson came in, the Ravens really jumped. I mean, that's when they started to win. Thanks to the Steelers, they won the division.
Yep. So the Penguins did win tonight. Score again 3-1. So they have 67 points now with two big weekend games coming up. So, Gene, I want to ask you, Teddy Bluger, every time he's in there, seems to do something. He scored a big goal tonight, turned out to be the game winner. Why does Mike Sullivan decide to not dress him from time to time?
Yeah, it must be, the way he plays in the defensive end or something, or he's not quite playing the 200-foot game. He's playing probably a 148-foot game or something. But, yeah, for now, at least you got to keep him in there while he's hot.
All right, back to the lines. We got Pete in Squirrel Hill. Pete, you're up.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Gene, I love that call, the 148-foot game. That's a classic. But, Bob, since they started hockey, its history, it's been about two things, Bob, the goaltender and the goal scorer. If you have one lacking, you're not going anywhere. Look at Edmonton's goalie, Bob. You have a player that is responsible for 50% of the goals this year, which is unheard of. And they stink because of the goaltending. Them guys are brutal. What do you think?
Yeah, I think their goaltending is one big issue, no doubt about that. I also think that Peter Chiarelli went out there and messed it all up. He gave contracts, a lot of them to people who didn't pan out. He had a lot of number one picks that organization has, Gene. It reminds me a little bit of the Cleveland Browns in that they've had some really high picks. And yes, Connor McDavid turned out to be a good selection, a fortunate one in many ways. But everyone else, they had some guys, like they traded Taylor Hall to New Jersey. He's been a really good player, the MVP of the league last year. He didn't do that when he was in Edmonton. And many other guys who followed. So they got a lot of holes in their rosters, no question about that, and their goaltending stinks.
Yeah, and they have a handful of guys who are among the fastest in the league. They just don't have enough of them. And if you're going to have one or the other, the goaltender or the goal scorer, have the goaltender.
Dave in Belle Vernon. What's up, Dave?
How you doing, Bob? Always enjoy you and Gene.
Thanks.
I was kind of looking. I had a question for Cookie. I never see him anymore. But anyway, here's my question tonight: is what do you guys feel about this new football? Like, I haven't heard you say anything about it. I just wondered how you felt.
All right, Gene. AAF.
Yeah. In all candor, I didn't even know it existed until I saw it in the Sunday TV listings. And, of course, naturally, I avoided it at all costs.
Yeah, first night had a decent rating. Again, you need star recognition.
Hey, Christian Hackenberg is in that league.
Yeah, and he got benched.
That's your point.
That's
the
your
whole
go.
point, yeah.
All right, we're due for a break. We'll take it to come back with more right after this on Pittsburgh CW.